is the best yet to come for the precious metals market. Joining me here at the Silver and Gold Conference is no stranger to the show, David Morgan of the Morgan Report, and the author of his latest, Second Chance, hot off the press. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Daniela. It's great to be with you always.
A lot going on for you, a lot of new things. We're going to talk about your new book, and I know this is the focus of your talk here today at the show, right? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this actually comes from Jeff Christian, so I'll give you, give Jeff the nod. And he said years ago that 90% of the move comes in the last 10% of the time. And I've picked up on that and probably talked about it more than anyone. And actually I did an analysis on it because I know that it's basically true, but I did the numbers.
Okay.
And with my arithmetic, it came out, I think it was like 93% came in the last 7.5% of the time in the last silver bull market. That doesn't mean that it's going to happen exactly again, but what we do know from history, looking at all markets across the board, is there's sort of this euphoric stage where you get the public involved to a high degree, and that happened in the tech bubble. The public came in at a very high level and went even higher very quickly. Real estate, same thing. Public came in at the end, went up very high, and the same thing is true in the precious metals. And the reason it's particularly interesting for the precious metals is it becomes a greed fear thing. It usually is driven by fear that the currency is failing, or my pension won't be there, or the dollar won't buy as much as it used to. A combination of these things are a synergistic effect. And so it really plays into people once you get into that euphoric stage. I think that's ahead of us. I think we're going to set a record for the paper price in precious metals.
Well, how does that apply to 2011 when silver hit its peak?
What a great question, because you're bringing me right back to reality. In the lecture yesterday, we were asked what our biggest fear about being wrong was. And I said that my fear is that possibly that the peak has been hit. I don't like to say it, but I'm an honest guy. Because, as you are implying, everything I just stated did take place in 2011. We had a long base at 19, we went up to 26, started to falter a little bit. QE2 was announced, we went on this parabolic move from 26 to 48 very rapidly. The public did come into a great degree. People that never heard the word silver were buying it at $35 an ounce. I was telling everybody, my Kitco interview, my public interviews, look, if you've got to buy silver at 30 or higher, don't buy it all. Yeah. Buy half, buy a third, wait. I was trying to caution everybody, but you get that euphoric stage. So from my perspective, it was a mini rally or a precursor to what I see in the next one up. But to sit here and say, I know absolutely that wasn't it, I can't say that.
No, and I appreciate that honesty. Now, with the new landscape we have, with the new president-elect, and certainly we'll have a new Fed chair, how does that affect things? You think that's going to bring a lot of uncertainty that you speak of?
I think it's to be determined. I don't want to cop out on the question, but I want to reemphasize maybe the last question a little bit more. The basic fundamentals haven't been solved under either administration. It's a debt-based problem. The debt has only increased from 2008. The banks have only gotten bigger, and the derivatives have only increased. So every major problem that we have has only gotten worse. And that's why I'm so confident that the next leg is up. And to address your question specifically, Daniela, the administration may, through fiscal policy, change the attitude of the American culture to feel better and more jobs or more money directly from the government into these work programs and that kind of thing. And the economy's moving better. But from a bigger global perspective, I think it's going to be rather insignificant because the debt is only going to increase.
So as we're about to embark on a new year, 2017, you're feeling good?
I'm feeling great, yeah.
You're feeling good for the precious metal?
I am.
Okay, all right, well, we'll see what's in store. David Morgan, thank you so much. Second Chance is your new book. Where can we get it?
It's online. It'll be on Amazon and it's through Lulu. So right now it's kind of limited, but it'll expand.
David Morgan, thank you so much. Joining us at the Silver and Gold Conference here in San Francisco. We'll have more for you on Kitco.com. Thanks, David. Appreciate it.